Dmitri Petrovich.
I noticed your team could use someone with my thinking. I calculate a 64.3% chance of being picked. With the wind blowing at 34 knots today, I'm obviously the best pick. Choosing me is a scientifically sound decision. With me on the team, our chances of winning increase by 17.4%. You should trust the data. Physics says I'm the best choice. Trust the science! Compare my stats with other candidates, and you will see choosing me is a logical conclusion. Allow me to provide a list of all the data points that confirm that my skills would only enhance your odds of winning. Petrovich Law of Winnability states that you should pick me. All according to my calculations. I'll start on a strategy right away. Excellent choice. The data supports this decision. Time to apply my research and dominate. Wonderful. I can add this to my resume. Yes, a logical decision. It is comforting to know I am in the presence of another visionary. Now that you have picked me, allow me to audit your strategy. All brawn, no brain, it would seem. I did not anticipate this outcome. Statistically speaking, you'll regret that choice. That's fine. I've run simulations for every scenario. I'll be prepared. I'll just recalibrate my strategy for next time. I appear to have miscalculated your competence. Ugh. It's the glasses, isn't it? My disappointment is immeasurable. I have cataloged and know the location of every single baseball card in my extensive collection. That is until my mom cleaned my room. The other kids call me Paste because I ate paste when I was little. It had to be done in the name of science. The developers of this game clearly have no idea what they're doing. Otherwise, they would have maxed out my stats. I may not be the fastest, but my calculations always keep me one step ahead. I'm Dmitri Petrovich, the kid who turns stats into wins with a little bit of scientific know-how. Every pitch and swing is a calculated decision based on physics and probability. I'm Dmitri Petrovich, and while others rely on raw talent, I rely on data and optimization. People think baseball is just instinct, but to me, it's all about understanding the science behind every play. The more I calculate, the more I win. Put aside your differences, as I wield a cudgel as aptly as any. If my hypothesis is correct, then muscular brawn can be adequately substituted with mental aptitude. I look forward to proving this. Baseball is a simple game of physics, and no kid has more knowledge in the mathematics of gravity than I. Not the most favorable conditions, but I'll try to give my best. Time to put research into action. I've analyzed the angles. Yes, let's hit this. I've crunched the numbers. This is my moment. This swing is backed by science. Time to test my hypothesis. Though my theory is sound, I admit to anticipation anxiety. Fear the power of mathematics. How could my calculations be so wrong? Interesting. My data predicted a different outcome. The pitch velocity was higher than expected. I'll recalibrate for next round. Well, that was an unexpected result. The bat was lighter than expected. I'll refactor this into my next attempt. It appears as if I need to rethink my strategy. I will have to revisit my hypothesis. Though the result is unfortunate, all data is good data. Unforeseen consequences. Your swing is deficient. It would appear a batter is better than a broken ladder. Better check your swing mechanics. They look a little off. My calculations show a strikeout coming. May I remind you that the primary objective is to hit the ball? Please, cease this foolishness and just forfeit the game. Swing and a miss. My numbers were right. Your reliance on brawn will be your undoing. I am unimpressed. Intense pressure will undermine your calculations. Excellent play. Bravo. Bravo! Nice play. You are crushing the numbers today. That was statistically perfect. Your performance is off the charts. Keep that momentum going. Keep the data flowing. Data suggests the most effective encouragement is, you got this. Doubting yourself is not constructive. Envision your victory. I hope that doesn't hit any of the satellites we have in orbit. Hopefully no stratus clouds have slowed the ball down. I've calculated the trajectory. It's definitely breaking the sound barrier. Well, that's going to need a new set of coordinates. That's not a home run. That's an intergalactic travel plan. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for baseball. I suggest GPS be used to ascertain the location of that ball. Exactly as calculated. That was a bit surprising. How were my estimates so wrong? Statistically speaking, that wasn't part of the plan. That's a minor setback. Nothing a little data can't fix. The numbers don't lie. We'll get that run back. Looks like we need a few tweaks to our formula. Statistically speaking, it is unlikely they will be able to replicate that success. It's just Newton's laws of motion in action. I suppose that even deficient skill can, at times, yield positive results. 10 degrees off. Well, that was Newton's first law of motion. Fail. Recalculating that one. Whoops. Miscalculated. Faulty prediction. My math is sound, but my agility requires improvement. A negative result within the margin of error. The trajectory is not what I calculated. The smudge on my glasses messed with my calculations. Maybe my calculator is on the fritz again? I'm just running a probability test. Next one's mine. I didn't predict that break. I computed incorrectly? I await a more ideal pitch. My inaction was intentional. The idea of a strike zone is too abstract. Did you just use francium in your pitch? That pitch had some serious thermal energy. That pitch had way too much kinetic energy. I need to run a thermal scan. My glove might be melting. Atmospheric friction drastically increased the pulse temperature. Ugh, hotter than a reentry. That should have been a physical impossibility. It's not scientifically possible for you to win. Your swing to stance ratio will be your downfall. That stance appears to be off by 20 degrees. I've analyzed your swing and it's not looking good. Let's see if you can solve this equation. I ran the numbers and you're about to miss. Your failure is inevitable. My analysis suggests your skills are deficient. Your success is a statistical unlikelihood. That decreases my ERA by 0.2%! Just as my calculator predicted. As predicted, strike 3. Looks like you didn't solve my pitch formula. Probability, 100% strikeout! Though the outcome was inevitable. My excitement is palpable. I achieved the proper ball spin, far below average. It appears my energy reserves are low. A substitution is in order. My muscles appear to be fatigued. Perhaps it is time for a substitution? My arm is reaching critical fatigue levels. My fatigue has increased to a debilitating level. A substitute is in order. If only the developers gave me higher stamina. If only the devs gave me higher stamina. I've run the numbers, and I could really use a break. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. But it can be expended. My body needs hydration for optimal cognitive function. While the mind is strong, the body is yielding. Ow!